So in this tutorial, I'm going to give you guys, I guess just show you a neat little way you could draw plaid, like plaid clothing and so on. It's really simple. And I'm sure it's something you guys can find use for whatever you're drawing, or if you want to just create something out of your imagination, it's really up to you how you want to use it. So basically, I'm just going to show you how I would create like a plaid pattern. And then, of course, you can have many variations to it. It's really up to you. And then I'm going to show you how I would, combine that in with like basic forms to draw like different patterns and so on. Okay, so really simple. This plaid pattern is really, I'm just going to make it consist of like, say three bands of values here. All right, it's pretty simple. So where they overlap, where the two bands overlap, that's where I'm going to make that have like a dark square. It's like that. All right, so that's basically it. It's going to be like our little plaid, whatever. But of course, what we're going to do now is we're going to apply the basic forms to it. So this is just a basic pattern. Now we're going to show how it will look around, like if it's actually fabric, okay, which won't be flat like this. So I'm just going to sketch right here a cylinder, because most of the forms and folds and so on of fabric, I think can be conceptualized through a cylinder. So we can think of a cylinder, this is just a basic cylinder, but you can also think of a cylindrical form, in this sense. Like say, for example, we sliced it in half. So it looks like that, okay? Or it can be, the other way. It could be like that. See? And of course, from this, we can create a whole variation of different folds and whatnot, all right? So over here, I'm just gonna combine this basic fabric plaid design to the little basic shapes to kind of like sketch out some folds that we could create, right? So let's make up something. So now we have this, kind of like a fabric-like form, and all we have to do now is just sketch in this basic pattern over it. So we're paying attention to the folds and so on. So for example, let's say we're going to have two of these bands going across. It will be something like this. And that's basically it. So notice that I put a lot of shadows under areas that are like the underside. I put shadows in these areas because I'm it's assuming that light can't catch back there. So if light is unable to reach these areas, they're going to be in shadow. And then in the little crevices, like areas where it folds under, like under here, I'd make it a little bit darker than areas like here. You see? And that's basically, I think that's pretty cool effects. You can apply this if you're drawing like, actual fabric or, clothing for a character or anything like that. And of course you can, you can use your imagination and find ways to even make this even more interesting. I'm just playing around with it here. So that's at least, it's just something you can practice. Another thing you can learn how to do.